the skills and the market. People are learning skills but not learning how to sell those skills, and that's a problem. And they learn to produce but not learn to position, price, or promote themselves. And in today's economy, visibility is as important as ability. So if you have the ability, there's you like if you have the ability, visibility is important. So they go both ways. Now, most skilled Africans operate within informal economy, an economy that is invisible, unstructured, and unforgiving. No contact, no protection, no stability. So even when income comes, it is inconsistent and unpredictable. Another major problem we lack is capital. You cannot scale a skill without tools, without equipment, without investment. Many skilled individuals are stuck in survival level, not because they lack ambition, but because they lack resources. So now, for example, Joase has sponsored so many individuals in vocational training schools, and they empower them. Last month, we had a program organized by Joase and their partners. In less than 3 days, application the contest was out. In less than 3 days, we had over 400 people applying. Even upon completion, like the portal was closed, we still have people applying, just to show the reflection of Joasi, how Joasi is genuine, and they pour their heart out to people. Now there's another thing Joasi does, this homestay farm. They train people, they now even they provide seeds and support for them, for for most of the local farmers, helping them to boost agricultural productivity and promote safe reliance within the community. And that's good enough. So if you want to do something, I think you should know that when you learn your skills, there should be resources to complement the skills you have. That's when this issue of poor monetization comes in. Too many people are underpricing values, negotiating from place of desperation, and competing only on price instead of quality and uniqueness. And when everybody is cheap, nobody truly grows. Then it's we come to this overcrowding in common skills. When too many people do the same thing the same way, the market is saturated and income drops. The problem is not just skill acquisition. Okay, the problem is not just skill acquisition. No, it has to do with lack of differentiation. In this digital world, many are still left behind without skills, without access to online platforms. Skilled individuals locked out of global opportunities that could transform their income. Now, what we need to do, like we need to do it differently by now. We have to learn skills to build system around the skills that expand digital access and visibility. That means when you are doing something, you have to put yourself out there. Do it different this time. Have a social media account. Do something different. Make people know that you are there. Do it different. Don't do it the same way people are doing it. That way it works better for you. Now, okay, apart from learning the skills and building the system around it, then you get funding. Try to get funding to scale up the tools you just learned. That way you can keep it together. But if you don't have funding and you're going to learn something, you get stuck along the line. What you learned will go to waste if you don't have resources to make it come live. And then you create a pathway from informal to the formal economic. That's the going on social media, the promoting yourself, the putting yourself out there. That's what it means. Then the future works is not just because the future works not is not just because what you can do. It is about how well you can turn what you do into value that people can pay for consistently. In conclusion, should not skills should not be lead to survival. They should be lead to stability, dignity, and wealth. Until we fix how skills are monetized, we will continue to see talented people struggle. And that is a problem we cannot afford to ignore. Please, if you have a skill, put it out there. Try to get resources, try to make you work, try to make people know you, try to train other people. I think that will help us grow better. And then our skills, our voice are held out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. I think one thing you said that really strike a chord is when we talk of quality. You know, when you don't do something quality, what are you publicizing? What are you letting the people know? So instead of just learning the skill, to learn the skill well. Thank you so very much, ma. I really appreciate that insightful word you have said. So to my host, ma, do you have any contribution as regards what our amiable speaker has just said?
Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate our wonderful speaker, Miss Odu Veronica. Thank you so much for those insightful words. As a matter of fact, I was just nodding yes, yes, yes to everything. So I don't want to, go back and start repeating everything you have said. But the truth is that over 90%, or let me be nice and say 70% of us have something that we know how to do really good. But how to put ourselves out there is very difficult. So we need to learn about personal branding. We need to learn a lot of things on the digital tools, AI tools, the packaging of our businesses, and just have general business knowledge on how to market yourself. Now, some people design websites, they are very good with website design, but they're not talking about is how do people come to your house and knock at your door to ask you to design their website? Nobody will come to you. So you need to put yourself out there. There is this company that publishes books. I see their adverts on Facebook, on Instagram. Once I am on social media, I must see their adverts. Sometimes it gets annoying, but really that's how it should be. Be in people's faces. There is no way I will want to publish a book right now and I don't have a publisher and I won't think of them. Do you know why? Because they are always in my face. So whatever you're doing, put it out there. Always be in people's faces, on your broadcast list, make those social media promotions. You spend money to make money in this life. So don't ever think that, oh, you are just going to be in your comfort space. You have learned tailoring now, so people will bring clothes to you. You will not really grow very fast that way. And practice makes perfect. As you keep working, you will keep getting better. So thank you so much, Miss EG, for those kind words. I just wanted to chip in that very aspect because it has really, really been a thing that has been of interest to me. Thank you very much, Ajay, for the opportunity to speak. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Stay with us, please.
Thank you so much, our wonderful host. Thank you, Miss E.G. Diamond. So people will go into the next speaker in the person of Mr. Kato. Hello, Mr. Kato, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please go
Yes,
ahead.
I'm with you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being on this call thus far. So very quickly over to you, sir. How can people in the informal economy protect themselves from exploitation? And how can communities support skill-based workers to grow sustainably? I go again. How can people in the informal economy protect themselves from exploitation? And how can communities support skill-based workers grow sustainably? Over to you, sir.
Thank you so very much. Yes, yes, I am with you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Edmond. Thank you for this great opportunity given to me once again to speak in this great gathering. Protecting informal workers from the exploitation while fostering the sustainability growth required combination of self-empowerment, collective action, and supportive community-based framework. This strategy will be achieved by organizing unions, forming organizations, and having skills and certificate in each and every program that you have learned. This simply means that you, as the first speaker have highlighted, you cannot only wake up one day and decide to be by the roadside. I am an engineering. For you to be protected in the community on what you want to do, you have to first equip yourself formally. That is transferring yourself from the informal to the formal way. This required having a certificate. That is the first thing that you to operate and aim to get out of it. So some welding shop close to my place. So they can through far with the house certificate everything. You leader keep on coming to him, exploiting him. Over this month you have not seen me know, and you know that I'm the one protecting you here. The guy will remove like 5,000, 2,000 and give. That is exploitation. They are not protecting him. But because he has no knowledge, he's operating on the informal aspect of the business without registration, without being in any of the union, without any backup, legal backup that will show that she's capable of doing this and she knows what she's doing and she can stand for it. These people keep on coming to him requesting for money that I'm the one protecting you in this place. So if had they been this guy have formally registered his business with CAC and then has a valid certificate after work place, has something to present that wherever you take him to, there will be something that will talk on his behalf that actually do, and I have even the legal backup. So exploitation will not be there when you have start your business at this level. Even some people that just learn how to play, as my former speaker have said, make your business well known, not until somebody will ask for your name, ask and describe you before they will show where you are. You can make things like banner, you can make things like signpost, you can even your certificate can be on your show glass, especially if it's a good shop. People will see this and will know that this person know what he is doing. So if you are operating at that level, nobody will even come close to you claiming that I am the youth leader of this place, claiming that I am the chief of this place, because they know that everything you are doing is formally and is formally registered the way it's supposed to be. So if you do it at this level, you will also try to be in union. You alone, if they come much, they will be able to fight you. But when you are in a union, you are have already formed an association, and anybody trying to deal with you is not dealing with you personally. It will deal with the whole union, because in other places you will not even have a say. It will be the chairman or the secretary of your union that will talk on your behalf. So if you are in a union like that, you are protected in any place you are working, even if it is a local place. So you have to do that. Then another thing, try to seek help from government. Let government empower you. Actually, you have skills on your hand, but how will you implement it? You need funding. Try to approach government agencies, the one that you know they can help you so that you will stand firm. You have just finished a catering school and you need some instrument, equipment to start. Don't decide to be in your room and be doing anything that you can do. Approach NGOs, approach government agencies. There are some that can
Thank you very much,
found
sir.
you
Please,
when
everyone
they
on this
know that you
platform.
have skills, you have certificate, then you will be able to go far. So if you are operating at that level, No one will exploit you in the name of I am the one protecting you. The community will also support you when they know that you are doing the right thing and you have something to present as a person that have graduated from the school and know what he's really doing. So these are the few points that I want to point out. As time goes on, if there is any question around my topic, I'll also be able to answer. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We really appreciate you. So very quickly, before I give the mic to my ED, I would like our guests to just pen down their email address in the chat box so we can reach out to you for further programs. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can drop them on the chat box or indicate by a raise of hand. My host, Ma, please, do you have any contribution towards our honorable speaker just said?
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Kato Atumbaga. I really like every angle and aspect on how you approach that question. I deeply, sincerely appreciate you, even though my network has been very, very, very funny this evening. But I really gained a lot, and I just hope that our listeners were listening and not just listening, but adapting to what you said. And one thing I want to tell everybody on this call is that don't think yourself as small. Think yourself as you are big. Whatever, because we are calling informal sector and then we're talking about barbers, we're talking about tailors. So you be like, well, I'm one of those informal this thing. Let me just stay in my space. No, know your worth. Learn pricing and negotiation. One thing that helped me when I was selling my okrika was my pricing. If my okrika tops are 5,000, they are 5,000. You can't price me down. I knew my worth. So if you are barbing hair in that small community and your hair barbing is 1,000, nobody should come there and tell you that, even inside town is 1,500. Why is here 1,000? No. Know your worth, know your price negotiation and stick with it. And like he said, build networks. You don't know the power of networks. I cannot even overemphasize that because there are many opportunities that I have had the privilege of getting just because I belong to certain networks. There are so much monies I would have spent on so many things that I spent little or nothing just because I belong to networks. And then you must also train other people. There is one thing about giving. People don't understand the concept of giving. People think that, oh, I'm the only tailor in this community. So if I'm the only one that keeps sewing clothes, that means more money. No. By the time you are able to train some other people, you're able to provide mentorship and skill acquisition for other people. Train them for free, collect some money and train some people. As you are training them, what that is making you is you are becoming a leader, not just a leader. You are developing other talents. And there is nothing as satisfying as you looking at yourself and finding out that you are able to empower people. For me, that is the greatest pleasure in my life. Because if you ask me, it's not like everything we are doing in Juasi, we have gotten fund or grant or anything, or that's the motivation. No. Have you gotten grant before? No. Are we going to stop giving people money? No. Are we going to stop training people? No. Why? We derive so much pleasure. That is where we have fun. That is where my life begins. So if you are a stingy person that thinks you will just take to your business and just mind your business and do your thing, please repent. Train others, provide mentorship, advise young people, link people with skills, link people with persons who will train them. You know, every small knowledge you have learned on monetization, digitalization, and everything that you know, share those knowledge. And then lastly, celebrate your small wins. Any small certificate you go and gain, even if you pay 10 naira and gain the new certificate, print it, laminate it, put it in your shop. If you don't have a physical shop, put it on your online shop, put it on your digital shop, put it on your pages, on your website, on your social media. It really breaks my heart when I go to pages of young persons who have different skills and talents, and I'm like, there is nothing that reflects what they do here. They are just like two different persons. It's just like when you go, if you were to go to Chief Jennifer Ali's page, you will see nothing about Joasi. How weird will that be? If you go to Veronica Eji's page or Samuel Ajes page, you will see nothing about Joasi. How strange will that be? So carry your matter for her like gala. Celebrate your small wins and just put yourself out there. You don't know where your opportunity is. We are going to organize another training on monetization and price negotiation. I think that is where most of us are lacking. And I do hope that we have learned so much this evening. And I don't want us to be quiet. Raise up your hand, ask questions, and make suggestions or make contributions. If you have found anything in this session interesting, tell us. If you have found anything confusing, ask us. We are not just here with two speakers and a host. We are here with people who are professionals and they have gone ahead of us. So ask your questions. Don't be afraid. I am Chief Jennifer Hebafa Ali, and I do sincerely appreciate you for staying with us till this time. Thank you, our moderator, Mr. Jesamuel Ayeni. And may we just continue. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right. Thank you so much, my executive director. So quickly, I'll go to the chat box and read some things that was dropped. Doshima Ago, pardon me if I didn't pronounce it well. She made a post in the chat box and she said, the issue of branding cannot be overemphasized. Packaging is very necessary and important. Very correct. No matter how little the business is, it stands you out. People get to know you, which brings more patronage. Thank you so very much, Ms. Doshima, for this piece. Please, if you have your question, you can raise your hand and you can also drop it in the chat box. And while you do that, I'd like to call on our first speaker in the person of Ms. Veronica E.G. to please give us a final remark. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ajay, for that. You took me unaware though. But truly, I remember some time ago when I started coconut oil business. I used to pity people. When you come to buy, I will give you credit today. Tomorrow when you come, you're like, I'm sorry, I've not gotten the money. And at that point, I'll still give you again. Please don't do business but with credit. It kills it. I am a testimony of that. It kills it. So please don't do your business with credit, because it made me feel like, come on, I'm not a business person, no, because how can this person come today? The person is owing me, I will go and then I'll still give, and the person come back tomorrow, I'll still give, and then you have not paid the other one. In fact, that thing practically killed that coconut oil business. So now I do like, if you order, you have to pay before I'll do it. So please don't do your business on credit. Don't be shy. Like Edie said, carry it on your head like gala, and you will sell. Don't even bother yourself. If they're not buy tomorrow, they'll still come and buy. Just be on people's faces with your product, and trust me, you will sell. Don't hide it. Bring it out. Make it open, please. Again, no credit. Oh, it doesn't help. Thank you.
Loud and clear. We have you loud and clear. Thank you so very much. That's hit and run. You just hit the nail on its head. Thank you so very much. We are really, really grateful for that nugget. So our second speaker, Mr. Tumbaga, please your final remark. Meanwhile, do well to drop your questions in the chat box as we promise to go through all of them. Mr. Tumbaga, over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, all the people on this call. I must recommend you for making yourself available here. Thank you so much. If you didn't get anything from my topic, I am telling you that don't hide in the bottle. Go out, let people see you. That is the only time they will know your worth. That is the only time they will know what you are doing. And don't say, I can do. Let your certificate speak. Let your signpost say something. Let your CAC number say something. This is the things that someone will not just come to your shop and challenge you anyhow and form on you that I'm the youth leader, I'm the one protecting you. This is what will avoid people from exploiting you. Have something that will show that really you have known this and you can do it perfectly well. Not only I can do, your paper should back it up. Thank you all.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you, everybody. To my Idima, the mic is yours, please.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Atumbaga and Miss Iji Veronica. Thank you, our moderator. Thank you, everybody who has joined us today. You are truly, truly amazing. What an inspiring and practical session we just had. You know, tonight we reminded ourselves that our skills in our hand and the knowledge in our head and the passion in our hearts are the only things that can make us become able to unlock financial freedom and dignity for ourselves and our households. The Empower You project is not just about empowering us on different topics on how to gain financial literacy. It's about you gaining dignity so that you will not go and steal and they will be stoning you and burning you on the streets, or you be spoiling your family name, or you will, be a disgrace to the country or your community. So please, whatever you have in your hand, the the skill you have in your hand, please, please monetize it. Don't go broke while you have something, and don't be too emphasizing on a particular thing. There's another mistake most of us do. Our skill mismatch. We want to okay, now maybe you can make hair and then you can also do website design. And then now what the market needs is that website design. There are many people that are looking for people to design their website, but you are just killing yourself looking for people to play their hair. So find out, what does the market require right now? Which of my skills can I use to satisfy this market and chop this money? That is how we move. For someone like me, I have so many businesses. I sell eggs. I have yam. I sell rice. I even sell human hair. So it depends on what is trending. Around December like this, me, I'm cashing out on hair. Then as soon as January is rolling in, my yam business, I begin to make money. So do not just, focus on one place. I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up and for believing that change is possible and for refusing to leave your dreams behind. A very big thank you to our resource persons and our speakers and to our moderator. Your insights will not be wasted. And as we close, I charge us with these three things. Identify one skill you will begin to monetize this month. This is like an assignment. If you are on this call, we are going to send a follow-up survey to everybody who will drop their email. Please take this very seriously. Identify one skill you want to monetize this month. And then take one step. You are going to give us one step, no matter how tiny, towards packaging and selling that skill you want to monetize. And then share what you have learned with us, with at least one other woman or one other young person. Just remember this: progress is local. Transformation begins right where you are. Don't keep procrastinating and saying, oh, when I get to the city, maybe you are in one small town, you say, when I get to Abuja, I will start. Or when I get to so just start where you are. The Empower You project will continue to work with you on the 8th of every month. So next month on the 8th, join us again. And then know that you are not alone on this journey. Fill that survey form that will be sent to you. Until our next gathering in May 8th, 7 p.m. Keep believing in yourself, keep learning, keep turning your hustle into harvest. Thank you all so much. Stay safe, love each other, support each other, and fill our survey form. And then we'll reach out to you, support your business, and see how we can collaborate. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night, my dear brothers and sisters. Thank you so much once again. See you on the 8th of next month. See you on the last Saturday of this month for the Victoria Show. Good morning.